Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I was a little apprehensive when it came to uploading this video. But honestly, in the end, reflecting back on this year, I think it's quite important that I do. Because I made a lot of promises to you guys that obviously I wasn't able to keep. I told you I was going to upload a bunch of videos. I told you I was going to develop a sort of stream schedule. I told you that I would be streaming like 3 times a week. And for those who follow my channel consistently, which I know is not a lot, I haven't really held my promise. I haven't really honored that agreement. And I think I owe all of you guys an explanation. Now, I wasn't expecting, and I was a little hesitant on uploading this type of video because I don't want this to be a recurring thing. I don't want this to define my channel. I don't want this to be like oh, I'm going to make a promise and then I'm going to apologize for not upholding that promise sort of YouTuber. But I also want to establish the sort of persona or personality, or I wouldn't even say personality, I'd say I want to maintain the sort of community that promotes honesty and open environments where you feel like you can talk to me about anything because I will be there to listen. And I will be there to listen. But the first step for me to do that is to be completely honest with you guys, because in all honesty, I haven't. I have told you that I've been busy with a lot of things, and there are certain things that I haven't been busy with. Yes, I have been crushed by college, work, and family issues, and a bunch of other things that have come up during the year that have kind of served as roadblocks. But not for everything. I would say that the biggest roadblock for me to produce content this year was myself. I stood in my way for a lot of things, which is the reason why I haven't produced any TikToks, which is why I haven't uploaded any videos, which is why I haven't done anything. I've been too daunted by the task of editing and producing all of these videos and wasting away my time while not being able to enjoy the college experience that I lost sight of why I started this to begin with. It was to meet new people. It was to gather a social network. It was to create a community while doing the thing I love, while being passionate in what I do best. And I've kind of lost sight of that as of recently. And for the tail end of this year, I kind of dedicated my time to spending it with friends, enjoying myself, and reflecting on that. And I am sorry. I know for a lot of you guys don't care, and honestly, I don't blame you. I haven't really done anything of note or of mention in my channel, and I could promise you that that's going to change. I could say, not in the future, I'm going to do this, 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 and this. But we all know that as of now, as of currently, those don't really have much, what's the saying? Doesn't have much validity. Doesn't have much, there's nothing really backing up those words. So I will say this. I'm going to try to be better. I'm going to try and upload more. I'm going to try and do all of these. It will not be a promise, but I'm going to work on myself. And I am going to try and be a better version of myself because of this. Now, as a lot of you may know, recently I've lost my grandmother as well. That was a big roadblock for me. I loved her a lot. And I had to edit a like a memorabilia collage of her for her celebration of life. And I'm gonna be honest, that was really hard. That took a toll on me a lot. And it affected how I look at the world in a lot of ways. It's affected how I look at my channel in a lot of ways, because now my family views me as like the family editor. And so far all my projects have kind of been towards things that have been a little traumatic in my life. So I have been a little discouraged to edit, especially with that reminder every time I open DaVinci Resolve and see that collage of her. But I'm trying to push through it. I also, as I've told you guys, I recently had to switch softwares because the software I used to use, Wondershare Filmora, has recently done some things that are kind of shallow and underhanded that I do not appreciate, and I have made the move. Now I'm working with a brand new software, and I'm dealing with brand new things that I've never dealt with before. And so there will be a bit of a learning curve when it comes to that. And from that, you won't see like the same quality videos that you normally see with like Gartic Phone or Raft or all those other series that I've started and never finished. So I am bringing new content out there in the imminent future, and just don't expect it to be the same level of quality. It will gradually get back to that point where maybe I'm producing higher quality videos for you guys, but in the meantime, I need to kind of learn what I'm doing. And I'm not gonna be as consistent as I promised before. I'm probably gonna do like once a week streaming, editing, small light videos once a week as well. But I do have some big plans on the agenda, far future sort of things. But that's not important right now. What is important, and what I really want to get off my chest, especially with the new year arriving and 2023 coming to an end, is that I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I haven't been the greatest host, the greatest YouTuber, and sometimes not even the greatest friend. I want to establish a community that loves and cares for each other, that respects and honors each other's opinions in a civilized and calm way. I want to establish a community that feels like they can talk about their feelings and not be criticized or judged by other people. And it's going to be hard to develop, especially with the amount of things going on in the internet. It'll be hard. But this is one of the few things that I am determined about. I don't normally tell this story, but I think it's worth mentioning, especially now. But the whole reason I started this was because I used to want to act. I used to want to be an actor, film, drama, musicals, plays, stuff like that. But I enjoyed doing them, but I wasn't passionate in them. And it wasn't until my dad told me something very valuable about the art of passion that I started to realize what I truly was passionate about. And that was this. And I made a promise that day. I made a promise to myself that no matter what happened to me or the channel or anything else in my life, I would stick with this. Even if I'm going at this for 10, 20, 30 years and I don't see any results, I'll still keep going. And I know a little contradictory in light of the current situation, but this is a promise I have vowed to keep, and I will keep it for you guys, for my dad, for my parents, for all the family and friends who believed or didn't believe in me, but most importantly, for myself. I need to prove to myself that I can actually do something and hold true to something. And I guess this is kind of my way of saying I can do this. I can make something out of nothing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than that trauma dump and that apology that went on for far too long and went back to multiple points I made before, I'm sorry. And I will do my best in the future to be there for you guys, now and forever. Peace.